Alright, Appendix A, key definition of the purpose of funding and opportunity announcement following the key terms to define applicant accessible with the purpose of funding and announcement. Term accessibility means the design, construction, development, and maintenance of the facility, the information communication technology program services so that all people, including people with disabilities, can be fully and independently use them. Accessibility included provision and accommodation modifications for the equal access for the employment of the participation activity for the people with disability reduction and elimination physical attunable barriers to equitable the opportunity for the commitment of ensuring the public people with a disability independently access for every outward facing internal activity electronic space for the pursuit of the best practice of the universal design activity program event strategy for the result and the output. Apprenticeship to worker is at least 16 years of age, except for the higher minimum age standards otherwise fixed by law, would employ with the learning applicable occupation provided with the Title 29 CFR 29.4 under standard apprenticeship filling, or with the Title 29 CFR 29.5. Alright, apprenticeship occupation. Occupation specified with the industry meet the following criteria and resolve the skill of the customer and learn, particularly with a structured, systematic program on on-job service supervised learning. We clearly identify commonly recognized skill of any of the industry involved with the progressive attainment with the manual, mechanical, or technical skill of the knowledge of the accordance with the industry standard with the occupation would require completion of the 2,000 hours of the on-job training and to attain the required related instructions supplemented with the on-job training learning. Apprenticeship agreement, a written agreement that contains the terms and conditions of the employment and training of for the apprentice city for the purpose of the funding and the opportunity announcement to define the urban area with the defined boundary with the governor structure. To agree, registered apprenticeship of the program and enable the individual to gain the associate bachelor of the minister degree while they work. The degree of the apprenticeship to make for the take 3 to 6 years to complete, being on the course level. Diversity, the purpose of finding opportunity announcement term of the diversity means the practice of including the many of the community, including identities, race, ethnicities, backgrounds, ability, cultures, belief of the American people, include the unserved communities. Equitable pathway, purpose of funding opportunity announcement, path of quality jobs of the qualified with the individual, include the unrepresented population, may include with the women, people of color, people with disabilities, established in 1229 CFR Part 3, where population participant registered apprenticeship or less would be reasonably expected with the given and available to the individuals apprentice for the relevant industry, occupation, recruitment area, and unserved the communities, including veterans, justice involved with the individuals, youth, with those of the rural communities. With a youth population, applicants may serve with a wide range of the individuals, such as high school opportunity, high school with the youth who are employed, with the unemployed, justice involved with youth that are unrepresented population, people of color, women, and people with disabilities and or with youth barriers to employment include foster youth parenting, youth housing, increased youth equity for the purpose of finding opportunity now for the term equity mean with consistent with a systematic fair imperishable treatment of the other individuals, including individuals belong to communities that have denied such treatment of Black, Latino, Indigenous, Native American person, Asian American, Pacific Islander, other appropriate person of color, number of religious minorities, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer persons, of the person with a disability, person who live in the rural areas, person otherwise adversely affected with the persistent poverty and inequality. Equity partnership with the National Regional Partnership with the Community-Based Organization, Joint Labor Management Organization, Registered Apprenticeship Programs, Workforce, Industry, Education Organization, Work for the Department of Labor, the Department of Labor, recognized state apprenticeship agencies, increase the diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility efforts. Pre-apprenticeship leads to the Registered Apprenticeship and the Registered Apprenticeship. Expansion of the registered apprenticeship, expansion for the existing registered apprenticeship with the period of performance, registered apprenticeship with expansion for the include with addition with a new industry occupation employed through the existing registered apprenticeship. Incentive payment at one time, incentive of the payment to the new employers, joint labor management organization, industry, or association. Other partners include multiple employer partnership that directly fund new and expanding registered apprenticeship. Inclusion for the purpose of funding opportunity now with the term inclusion, meaning with the recognition and apprenticeship with you with the talent, skill for the employees with all the backgrounds. And cumulative worker for the purpose of funding opportunity now has been cumulative worker with an individual employed with the registered apprenticeship program sponsors for the program enrollment above with the need additional training with the upgrade of the skill of the advanced career with the retaining with the current position registered apprenticeship for the occupation industry for the qualified for the incumbent work for the individuals must establish with documentation employment the history with the employer with the 6 months or more industry to a distinct group of productive with profit making enterprises intermediary organization capacity, the expertise of the network to help the business successfully create, launch, expand with the apprenticeship program. The intermediaries could be any of the following industry association, business organization, community technical concepts college, nonprofit, community-based organizational labor management partnership with the workforce development boards, leverage resources, funds with the coordination of the grant agreement to support with the grant outcomes, minorities for the institution, minorities for the institution organization, or MSI institution, higher education, serve the minority population, they include but not limited to HBCUs, HSI, TCUs, AA, PISI's national guidance for apprenticeship standards. Chamber that are developed the national committee of the organization with the joint unilateral that are certified with the Department of Office of the Apprenticeship, the Office of Apprenticeship, the Administrative Assignment with the document necessary for the certified with the national guidelines, Chamber of the sustainability, conforming the requirements of Title 29, Part 29 and 30, the purpose of the national guidelines, Chamber that provide policy for the guidance, local affiliate with the national organization, develop a local standard with approval of registration, local affiliate develop local standards for registration, even though the local standard may be debated for the organization national guidelines standard that it must be over the requirements approved with the registration agency in the state of the national program standard that develop the register for the multi-state of the program and such registration federal purpose approved with each state covered by the national program standard with the apprenticeship with the national program standard with the office of apprentice registered agent national program new program to develop the strength of the period performance for the purpose of the new grant or new program can also be the additional occupation with a registered apprenticeship program, occupation from the type of the workplace, or type of work of a person doing to earn a living, opportunity for the purpose of the funding opportunity defined as young people between the ages of 16 and 24 with neither enrolled in school nor participate in labor market outcomes are measurable result of the project output, a direct result of the project activity, serve the produce the implementation of the activity, participant individual determined eligible for the apprenticeship building America round 2 grants program, receive the direct grant funding, serve during the grant period and performance partner for the organization, and the implementation coordinating activities under cooperative agreement, including but not limited to subrecipient and subcontractor in relation with the lead entity. Quality pre-apprenticeship program. A quality pre-apprenticeship program is defined as a set program of design to prepare individuals for entry registered apprenticeship to include the following: design collaboration with the registered apprenticeship sponsors, meaningful hands-on training, and it does not displace paid employees, facilitated entry articulation, sustainability through partnership, accessibility, appropriate support services. Program goals: the highest level of result of the project intends to achieve the public sector and state sector apprenticeship. They vary with a few public registered apprenticeship. There is no opportunity to expand. Sample of public sector of the registered apprenticeship that include the roles of Minister of the Education, Healthcare, IT, Public Safety, the repair and maintenance, and transportation. Public sector registered apprenticeship used most often by public safety, emergency service that provided through the policy, police, fire, or firefighters, non-emergency service, the occupation like building maintenance, HVAC, tax, and IT support registered apprenticeship program. See programs elements outlined in Section 1A with the program purpose of registered apprenticeship registered programs of the Office of Apprenticeship and Department of Labor to recognize state apprenticeship agencies are set out in Title 29 CFR Part 2930. Registered apprenticeship sponsor any person association committee with the person with the organization operative registered apprenticeship with the name and the person in the program in order is to be registered or approved. Registered Agency Office of Apprenticeship of the Federal Recognized State Apprenticeship Agency for the Reasonable Registered Apprenticeship Program and the Apprenticeship through Technical Assistance, conducting review for the complying with the Title 29 CFR 2930 for quality assurance assessment, scaling or scalable for the purpose of funding opportunity announcement, scaling or scalable to describe the system and that's able to grow with the made large sector, large general part of the economy, sponsor of the employer, joint labor management organization, trade association, professional with the association, labor organization, education, training provider, qualified intermediary that is applying to administer the outbreak, the program of the National Apprenticeship System, state of the tourist state, meaning any of the 50 states of the United States, of the District of Columbia, with the Indian Territory, with the position of the United States, supply chain industry, with the occupation consistent with the take of the natural raw material, creating them final consumer product with the supply chain sector, with the include with the logistic warehouse, transportation, manufacturing, include but not limited to advanced manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing, biomanufacturing, support services. Support services can be virtually be a vital part of a successful pre-apprenticeship program, registered apprenticeship program, and the remove of the barrier that prevent successful completion of the program. Support service population will have achieved the grant funding to either both the Office of Apprenticeship Work and Initiative the Opportunity Act funded group that may include such as but not limited to child care, long-term service support, linkage, community service, tools, work, clothing, equipment required for the training of the job, application fees over the cost of the apprenticeship, required pre-employment training, transportation, travel to training, worksite housing, internet access, mental health counseling, substance abuse treatment, and or other behavioral health care services, reasonable accommodations, and/or cost-related direction for the professionals who provide assistance for the personnel with a disability, legal assistance, educational testing, financial counseling, need-based payment, emergency gas assistance services specifically geared at attracting and retaining unrepresented groups, such as the mentoring, support groups, peer networking support. Some of the activity may include the provision of the actual support services, child care, providing participant with a voucher of the service, public transportation cards or tokens, provided with the dividend directly to the apprentice. Funding support services may not exceed 25% of the funding allowed. Please refer to Section 4E. Use fund support services apprentice for sustainability. Focus measure for the benefits are actively likely to continue with the federal funded project has anything included with evaluating the likelihood of like benefits to affect with a particular outcome and output with will continue with the federal funding ends with the extent with which the project take into account the factors partner institution that are likely to have the strongest influence over the incapacity or willingness to sustain desired outcome and impacts. This includes examination, financial, economic, social, environmental, institutional capability system needed as such that any new benefits over the time involved with analyzing resilience, risk, and potential trade-offs depending on the timing of the evaluation. May involve analyzing the actual flow of the net benefits, estimated likelihood of the net benefits continuing over the medium and long term. Underemployed workers, the term refers to individuals who are not currently connected with a full-time job, compensated by the individual level of the education, skill, or job wage, or salary earned previously, or who have attained episodic short-term, part-time, or part-time employment. The registered apprenticeship that include components will assist those who do not have particular educational prerequisites or experience. Unrepresented population. The purpose of funding opportunity announcement for the term may include for the women and for the people with the color, person with a disability established in the Title 29, Part 30, where the population participant registered apprenticeship is less than would be the reasonably expected given the availability for such individuals or apprenticeship relevant industry for the occupation recruitment area. Unserved community. The population shown with particular characteristics as well for the geographical community to have with the schematically to have the full opportunity to participate in aspects of the economic, social, civic for life. Exemplified list of the preceding definition of equity with the purpose of funding opportunity announcement determined for the venture and just involved with the individual youth of those rural community with the population of the youth. The application that may serve with a wide range of individual such as high school opportunity youth of the youth who are employed with the unemployed with justice involved the youth of the youth from unrepresented population, people of color, women, and people with a disability, and other youth with barriers to employment, including foster youth, parent youth, and housing, and youth. Unemployed workers, unemployed workers, an individual who is without a job and seek with employment and is available to work. Work-centered sector strategy, work-centered sector strategy system approach of the workforce development involve the public-private, the partnership, the creative, the comprehensive, the infrastructure, support sector, in which employers, education, the training provider, labor union, labor management, partnership, and other work organization, workforce development, and these workplace workers collaboratively address the occupation need of the real-time prepare with the future workforce. Focus equity, job quality with the attraction, training, hiring, and retaining skilled workers, especially for the unserved communities, by engaging serve worker voice for the approach to ensure the workforce development, employment, opportunity, success, and shaped marginal communities, including common communities with color, low-paid workers, offer jobs with family, sustain wages and benefits to ensure the workplace are safe and healthy, with the workplace have an agency voice, are treated with dignity and respect. Youth apprenticeship, high school opportunity, out of school, the youth of 16 to 24 year old at the time of enrollment enrolled in the new exiting registered apprenticeship program who would otherwise meet all applicable requirements participate in registered apprenticeship program. And that was key definitions, Appendix A.